Good evening again to you from Champion Christian College. Today on YouTube, Tigers basketball as your 1-5 Champion Christian Tigers take on the 0-1. That's right, 0-1 Dallas Christian Crusaders. Chris Shima, glad to be with you once again. Ladies taking down Dallas Christian in our first game. Now it's the guys' turn to meet the starting lineups. First for Dallas Christian and Dwight Coleman, the head coach. It's number 0, Jordan Harris. Number 11 is Jalen Perez. Number 15, Tyler Hobson. Number 24, Nick Irves. And number 25, Jarius Allen. Now for Mocha Pacey and Champion Christian, 1-5, 1-2 at home. First Southwest Region game for both teams. It's number 0, Marcus Blakely. Number 12, Zoka Pacey. Number 13 is A.J. Williams. Number 14 is Braylon Hawkins. And number 21 is Malik Laurent. Champion coming off a loss against William Baptist, 90-72. Tigers led by 11 in that first half, but the Eagles plus 11 in points off turnovers, plus 10 in second chance points, and plus 30 points in the paint. WBU shot 63% in that second half. Tigers 47% for the game. Braylon Hawkins and Malik Laurent each had 14 points. Laurent had a double-double with 10 rebounds. For Dallas, who goes to the free throw line, Nick Irves, perfect 4 for 4 on the season. They lost their quote-unquote season opener at Manhattan, 79-60. Crusaders outshot 42% to 38. They were minus 22 on the glass. Nick Irves, who gets the first point of the ball game here, he led Dallas in their season opener on Wednesday with 14. I say season opener because Dallas, like Champion, played a whole bunch of exhibitions. They played 10 exhibition games. They were 1-9 in those games. Lone win came in overtime, 92-90 against York College. All exhibitions were on the road. Dallas has not been home yet this season. Malik Laurent on the run-out scores, and we're tied at 2 apiece here in the early going. So first 2 regular season games on the road. The loss at Manhattan, and now today they're home against Ozark. That will be the home opener on December 10th. So it's coming up. Next game is at Tarleton State, another exhibition. So Dallas playing a lot of exhibition games, much like Champion does. Dallas a little bit more so, at least at the start of the season. It'll even out as Perez misses the 3. Champion into the front court on their second possession of the game. This is Braylon Hawkins going behind the back, keeping the dribble. Swings it out to Williams. Fakes the 3 into the circle, into the lane. Out to Blakely. Tries the triple off the back iron. And the offensive rebound, Malik Laurent. Then he has it stripped, but it'll stay with Champion. Malik Laurent had a great game with 14 and 10 against WBU in that loss. Champion back-to-back on the road starting December 7th against Houston Baptist and the 8th against St. Thomas University. Both games are in Houston, Texas as the Tigers turn it over. Next home game will be against Dillard next Saturday. We'll have that one for you here on YouTube. So Dallas, couple of free throws. We are 90 seconds into the ball game for Dallas. Hobson backing down, turnaround shot off the front rim. Rebound by Williams for the Tigers. AJ into the forecourt. Hesitates, drives. Laurent, two-hand jam by Malik Laurent. He started fast against William Baptist. They went to him quite often as the defense is drawn to Williams. You know, the scouting reports, Williams, Hawkins, those are the two that draw the most eyes, and Malik Laurent in the early going of the last couple of games has really benefited. Hanging and not scoring is Allen for Dallas. This is a deep Dallas team. They go 16-17 deep. Step back by AJ, an air ball. Rebound controlled by Hobson. Next Saturday's games, we'll see Kyle Malone and Trey Mallard, so we're going to start to see Champion get at full speed. Nice cut and bucket there by Hobson to even us at 4 apiece. Low-scoring start to this one. So Champion by Saturday will be getting closer to full strength. Bryson Sluga still out with that toe injury. Malik Laurent at the free throw line. Braylon Hawkins backing down. Out to Blakely for three. No. Rebound controlled by Dallas. Crusaders, trouble with the dribble. Good ball movement again. Allen attacks. Hangs no. Laurent the rebound. We're 3 minutes in, and it's 4-4. Couple of field goals for champions. Zoka Pacey thought about it from Steph Curry range. Now out to Blakely. He tries one from 27 and rims it in. Big bucket there, Marcus Blakely. 7-4, the lead. Allen into the forecourt. Driving in, Hobson. Can't get it to go. Cold start for Dallas. They've just one field goal so far. Zoka Pacey for three. Yes! Back-to-back triples put Champion up by 6. Good give and go. That was pretty offense there. Irv's got the bucket. 16:05 to go here in this opening half. Dallas Christian's deficit now 4. Tigers break the press. Laurent tried to bank it short. Got the offensive rebound. He got fouled. No call. Officials missed it, but Malik Laurent definitely got hit. Either way, he scores. Into the forecourt now. It's Allen hanging, and he's fouled. So Allen will go to the line. Jarius Allen has been active. Just 3 points against Manhattan on Wednesday. Going to the line here today against Champion. First Southwest Region game for both teams, and you don't ever want to put too much importance on the first game, but you always like to, especially if you're at home like Champion, get that victory and get to 1-0 in region play. Braylon Hawkins out. Coming into the game, Keyshawn Scott. No, Hawkins is in. Malik Laurent comes out. So my apologies. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Hawkins. 15:37 left to play in this opening half. Just getting settled in. Champion leads by 5. Capacey looking in for Hawkins. That pass was stolen away. Outlet now to Harris. Harris gets it down low. The reverse is good by Hobson. 12-9. 3-point advantage for Champion. Tigers now will inbound it after that deflection. Blakely will do it over near the home fans. Scott sets it out to Hawkins. Catch and shoot 3. Yes! Champions hot from behind the arc. They've hit their last 3 3-pointers here in this one. Over on that far side, diving for it was Blakely, but he was just out of bounds. Allen will inbound it. And attacking underneath is Irvs, who scores. 15-11, good start to this one. 14:49 left to go. Blakely, Scott on the wing. He traveled with the basketball. Ten freshmen and 6 sophomores for the Crusaders. No upperclassmen, 6 returners, and 10 newcomers. So using those exhibitions to kind of sort that out, I'm sure Coach Coleman playing with different rotations. A.J. Jenkins into the game for Champion. He guards Irvs, and Irvs draws another foul. Nick Irvs scored 14. One of just 2 players in double figures in that game against Manhattan on Wednesday. He's one of those newcomers, one of the 10 freshmen. Oh, that's not true. Nick Irves is one of the kids who's back. He's probably reclassified. Zoka Pacey is out of the ball game. And coming in for Mocha Pacey, Taz Glover. Wrecked them both. Ball punched out. Move the camera, please. Man. Into the forecourt. Dallas Christian gets it. Jordan Harris running the point. Allen on the wing. 14-11 left to go. Shot clock is down to 5. Allen attacks. Too strong. Scott the rebound. Jenkins goes to Williams for 3. Grazes the rim. That's it. Scott's got the rebound. Out to Glover. Extra pass. Hawkins buries another triple. Champion, their 4th three-pointer here in this opening half already. 6 minutes and change in. Fake by Irves. He drives in. Pass underneath. They were looking for Allen. It's deflected and last touched by Champion. Champion got to do a better job offensively. Some of it has to do with the teams that they've been playing. Joseph Allen into the game for Dallas. Talking to Mocha Pacey at the beginning of the year, his goal was to hold opponents under 40% shooting from the field. Well, right now opponents are shooting 51%. Quick jumper is no good. Scott the rebound. So far, Champion's defense looking better here this afternoon. And again, those numbers will get better as the season goes on. Ball deflected by Harris. And they were saying it was off Jenkins. I think Dallas might have a decent gripe there, but official didn't see it that way, so Tigers will keep it, leading by 7. Hawkins thinking about the face-up, driving on Allen, swings it out to Williams. Jenkins, Scott, now Glover. Shot clock at 6, Braylon Hawkins. Shot clock at 4. Braylon's got to clear some space. He does. Can't get the bucket. Does beat the clock, though. Here come the Crusaders now. Irves, the Dirk shot. Can't get it to go. Tipped rebound, and it comes to Hawkins. He got hit in the face. That's the second time Hawkins has taken a shot. No whistle. Hawkins down low. Got it to go. And Champion has opened up a 9-point lead. Sub going to come in for the Crusaders. Jason, and I'm going to give it my best shot here, y'all. Jason McCaabo into the game for Dallas. Irves will inbound it. Mendez is also in. Royce Mendez for the Crusaders. So some subs in for Dallas who immediately turn it over. Nice hands by Williams, and AJ lays it up and in. 22-11, just like that. Champions opened up an 11-point lead, doubling up Dallas. Into the forecourt, Mendez. And that's going to be a travel with 12:05 left to go here in the half. Surprised, no timeout yet for Dallas. KJ Harris into the ball game. Hawkins will sit down. Jenkins turns on the Jets. Williams top of the key. Scott on the wing. Scott around the defense, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. Well, Champion doing it on offense and doing it on defense here tonight so far. Let's take another look at A.J. Williams picking some pockets as he lays it up for the easy 2. Back to live action. Dallas in the forecourt. Catch and shoot. Irves for 3, no good. Harris the rebound. Harris will back it out, wait for his friends. Glover out near midcourt. Jenkins at the half circle. Drives left of the lane. He's stripped. Good defense there by Allen, who comes up with the steal. Out to Irves, who attacks. No. Follow through is no good as well. Here comes Champion in a track meet. And a bad pass there by Jenkins. Williams tried to run it down, but that pass was well off the mark. And Dallas will get off that turnover. Mendez being hounded by Harris, brings it into the forecourt. Handoff on the near side. McCaabo, he turns it over. Now Harris gets popped. 11 minutes, 1 second left to go here until halftime. Champion has held Dallas scoreless for the last several minutes now. Some nice three-point shooting here in the early going. Extra pass, unselfish play. Braylon Hawkins with a couple of triples. Champions hit 4 3-pointers already here in this opening half. Tigers on the season just 26% from downtown. Williams drives in. Jenkins. Now Harris. Extra pass to Scott. Scott was out of bounds. Tigers turn it over again. They've been scoreless on their last few possessions as well. Hiroshima, glad to be here with you for our second game this week for the Tiger men. We'll have one more for you in the first half of the season. Coming up next Saturday, Dillard is in town. That's a scholarship program. Should be another tough test. Hard, tough move, Jason McCaabo. Again, I hope I'm getting that at least close to being right. Jenkins missed it. Jenkins' follow is short. Rebound controlled by Mendez for Dallas. Mendez bounce passes it to Harris in the forecourt. Harris attacks and scores. So back-to-back buckets for Dallas as we near the midway point of this opening half. Dallas was shut out for a good 4 minutes there. Catch and shoot. Harris missed it short. Rebound, McCaabo. Mendez had it poked away. Taz Glover. Then it was a diving play by Williams to save it. Glover dove as well. Now Williams is rejected. Joseph Allen with the stuff. Tigers are 5-2 against Dallas in the last 7 games. Crusader won the last meeting, though, 78-66 back on March 4th. That was in the ACCA tournament. Tigers won the previous 5 meetings. Last year, Champion won at home during the regular season, 82-68. Malik Laurent is back in the ball game for the Tigers. Off the inbound, it's deflected. Heady play by Mendez, but it does stay with the Tigers. So Laurent back in the game. Boy, look at how much taller he is than everybody else. Champion's got to look for him. Williams to Scott. Out to Harris for 3. Not even close. Rebound controlled by Allen. Throw ahead to Harris for Dallas. Good ball movement. Allen for 3. Swishes it in. So Dallas was stuck on 11 for a long time. Now Champion's been stuck on 22. It's 7 straight points for Dallas Christian. Scott. Glover drives in. Glover's off the mark. Rebound by Allen. Get it to the big guys, Tigers. There's a huge mismatch. Harris long on the 3. And the other Harris for the Tigers gets the rebound. Get it down low. A.J. Williams cut off. Top of the key, Glover attacks. Throws it up, and a blocking foul going to be called in the restricted area. So Taz Glover going to get free throws. 50-50 free throw shooter, Taz Glover from Chi-Town. The first free throw is up and good. Irv's back into the ball game. Jalen Perez checks back in for Dallas, and Braylon Hawkins is back in for Champion. Glover rims in the second one. Lead back to 6 for the Tigers. Perez will inbound it. Jarius Allen walks it up. 8:27 left to play here in this opening half. Irvs hangs and scores. So this one's shaping up after Champion went up by 11. Dallas has fought their way back. We expected it to be pretty tight here today, and look out. Irvs he did run out of real estate, but the official held him back from hitting those bleachers. Good deflection, though. It'll stay with Champion. Mo Capacey sends in Zoe as well. He'll inbound it. So Zoe Capacey, Marcus Blakely. It's Williams, Hawkins, and Laurent, the starting 5, back out on the court for Champion. Hobson also in. Blakely forced it, got it to go. Nifty move by Marcus Blakely. Dallas pushes it quickly into the forecourt. The fake, the drive, the bucket by Harris, I believe it was, to make it a 4-point game again. Now Champion quickly. Blakely steps inside the arc, long on the jumper. Laurent the rebound, but ran out of room. He was out of bounds. Ball back to Dallas Christian. Crusaders coming off 10 exhibition games. They did win one of those games against scholarship teams, against York College on the road up in Nebraska. Technically 0-1, losing on Wednesday at Manhattan. Catch and shoot 3 by Perez is long. 7:12 left to play here in the half. Champion has led for most of this opening half. Williams steps right for 3. Got it to go from the top of the key. A.J. Williams shooting just 21% from downtown. His numbers were likely to go up as well. Allen. Ooh, Harris traveled. They missed it. Irvs attacks. Nice extra pass to Hobson. Can't get the Plinko shot to go down, though. Laurent the rebound. Here comes Hawkins into the Williams into the forecourt. Gets it down to Hawkins. Hands it off Laurent. Out to Capacey. 4-3, an air ball. Rebound by Hobson. Here comes Dallas Christian. Allen splits the defense, hangs, and he got hit by Laurent with 6:17 left to go here in this opening half. Now free throws for Jarius Allen. He hit his lone free throw on Wednesday in the season opener, quote-unquote, against Manhattan. First free throw is good. 6-point game. So 1 out of 2, but we got a lane violation. Now, who's it on? I think we're going to have another free throw as the lane violation called on Champion. So another crack at it now. A mental error there for the Tigers. And Dallas makes them pay. 5-point game. Good ball movement, breaking the press with ease. Capacey for 3, in and out. Oh, it went halfway down. Here comes Perez into the forecourt. the track meet continues. Perez over to Allen. Oh, what a pass. And Hobson got mugged. How about the pass? That was Harris on the pass. More free throws to come here for Dallas. Tyler Hobson. He was 0 for 5 from the free throw line against Manhattan on Wednesday. See if he could do any better here. We're just inside 6 minutes to play in this opening half. Tigers have led by as many as 11, but Dallas has closed the gap. They went through a bad scoring drought, much like their women's team did in the first half of their game. Dallas is settling back in. So Hobson finally gets one to go from the charity stripe. It's a 4-point game again, 29-25. This is about where we've been since Dallas went on that 7-0 run. Williams. Blakely for 3. Can't get it to go. Lawrence gets it to Blakely. Blakely can't get the runner. Laurent had it tipped away. It's going to stay with Champion. On that last play, I thought Blakely, he had Capacey wide open on the left block and took the shot anyways. Some subs now for Dallas. Taiwan Battles is into the game, number 12. Number 22, Joseph Allen. Mendez returns. Makayabo returns. Micah Tucker, number 5, into the game for the first time as well. Hawkins for 3, got another one. Braylon's feeling it here tonight. Champion back up by 7, so Dwight Coleman going deep into his bench, as Dallas will do. They're 16 deep. Be interesting to see here how this unit does against Champion starters. 3-ball no good by Mendez, offensive rebound, but bucket no good by Allen. So the Tigers maybe with an opportunity here against the second unit, push the lead out. Williams feeling it. He rims in the 3, and it's back to 10. And a quick timeout for Dwight Coleman. 3-point shooting has been the story of this opening half for Champion. And it's been Braylon Hawkins. As you see him off a deflection get it. He's got 3 3-pointers, and then just moments ago, seconds ago really, we'll take another look at A.J. Williams and his 3-point bucket. We're back in 10 seconds. That's the upcoming broadcast schedule as it stands right now. Whoopsie, we don't want to see that. We want to see the game. Back to live action. Chris Sheeman here with you. Mendez into the forecourt. Tucker drives in. That's going to be a blocking foul. Shaquem Prince Sadler has come into the game looking for the charge, and it looked like he had a good case. But instead, it's a blocking foul, and that will send Tucker to the free throw line. Sophomore from Granbury, Texas. 4:37 left to play here in this opening half. Did they count the bucket? The scoreboard changed here. Yeah, so the bucket was good as well, so that's a big call. And Tucker completes the old school 3-point play, so it's a 7-point game again. Keyshawn Scott back in the game, as is Jenkins. Hawkins, the hot hand. Ooh, Prince Sadler almost did the splits. Somebody got to come help him, and they're going to get a timeout. Probably a good decision, as that possession looked doomed. We'll step aside again as well. Chris Sheeman back here with you from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. Champion basketball, A.J. Williams will inbound it. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Do we got a foul called here on the inbound? Yeah, Mendez kind of wrapped up Prince Sadler. So a silly foul there for Dallas Christian. We're still waiting for the inbound here. Dwight Coleman was asking who the foul was on. Williams now will inbound it. Here's Hawkins out deep. Hawkins takes it to the left wing. Prince Sadler in the corner. He attacks, hangs, can't get the bucket. Skying for the rebound, Battles. That is Taiwan Battles. Now here is Tucker. Can't get it. Got the offensive rebound and the putback. So Tucker's come off the bench. He's got the last 5 for Dallas, and a 10-point lead has been cut in half thanks to Micah Tucker. It's 35-30. Williams stripped. So the second unit is performing well here out on the run. McCabe can't get it to go. It hangs on the tip, and Hawkins collects on the rebound. Out on the run, Prince Sadler tried to tip it. No. Second effort, no, by Scott, but he's fouled and will go to the line. These teams are playing lightning quick. Just up and down, and sometimes it's not pretty. But it does lead the free throws here for Keyshawn Scott. Champion as a team shooting just 62% from the charity stripe. Scott's 50-50 on the year. Another sub, Caleb Brooks into the game from Alabama. Again, Dallas Christian will go as deep as their bench will allow them to. Short-handed champion will be tested there in terms of endurance. McCabe goes behind the back. 3:31 remaining in this opening half. Battles cut off. Good ball movement. Finding Tucker. He's had the hot hand since coming in. They double team him. McCabe drives on the baseline into the lane. Hangs short. Ball deflected out. Jenkins rips it away. AJ had it poked away, so it'll stay on this side of the court. We'll take our normal halftime break for 15 minutes. Coming up here in the next few minutes of game time. As we're late in this first half, Tigers led by as many as 11. They also led by 10. Dallas led briefly by 2 in the early going. That ball was tipped on the inbound. Champion won against Dallas Christian 82-68 at home. Williams on the wing. Hawkins from the elbow. Man, Braylon is red hot. Braylon Hawkins, who's third in Division II in scoring at 22.3 points per ball game. He might see that average go up once this one's finished. Ball swung out to Mendez. Ball deflected by Prince Sadler. Getting it back, McCabe. Mendez over to Battles. Battles to Brooks. Brooks throws it up and gets it to go. 39-32, the correct score on your screen. I shorted Champion a point. Can't do that. They signed my checks. So 7-point advantage for the Tigers. Keyshawn Scott at the half circle. Underneath Hawkins. Hawkins no on the first. Got the second. Yes. You know, Champion's been hot from 3, so I understand why they're shooting them. But if this game gets tight, they got to use their size. That's the one advantage here today for the Tigers. They've got some size advantages. Although Mendez attacks and scores. So we're inside 2 to go. And it's 41-34, minute 55 to be exact here until halftime. Williams brings it into the forecourt on the far side. Williams crossover, attacks, hangs, scores, and the foul. A.J. Williams, 73% free throw shooter, try to complete an old school three-point play. Good offensive half here for the Tigers. This is the first time that we've really seen them play, I think, the way that Mo Capacey wants them to play. We talked to Coach Capacey at the beginning of the season, and he talked about how they want to play faster than last year. And so far in this half, they're doing it. More new players in. Richard Thomas, number 21, is in the game. And I think somebody else came in. Said 21. That's Ryan Odom, number 20. My apologies. So Odom is in, and I missed somebody. I'm sorry, Dallas fans. Your coach is subbing too much for me. 32. That's it. 32 is Kyle Jared Malakar. Empty possession there. Capacey to Glover. Taz into the forecourt. Hawkins, two defenders running at him. Somebody's got to be open. Williams passes up the three. Almost fell down. Got it to Glover, who buries the triple. Champion takes its biggest lead of the night at 12, 46-34, as we approach 1 minute to go here in this opening half. On the right side, Tucker. Extra pass, Mendez, corner three, and air ball. The putback is no good by Allen. Staying with it, Odom couldn't get it to go. And finally, Hawkins collects with 45 seconds left to go. 2 for 1 for Champion if they want it. I always say that college games. I've never seen a college team actually go 2 for 1, even the teams that like to play fast. Williams crossover, steps. He got fouled on the three. Oh, Micah Tucker can't believe what he just did. He cannot believe what he just did. So now, A.J. Williams going to the free throw line. 73% free throw shooter, and he's got 3 cracks at it now. Champion's previous biggest lead was 11. It's up to 13 now. Mentioned the second unit against Champion starters. And Micah Tucker came in and scored 5 points, actually cut into the deficit. But since then, Champion's gone on a bit of a run here. The lead is 14, and Dwight Coleman's not going to wait for the half to bring in a new set. Constant shuffling for Dallas. There's pros and cons to that. You know, you get a team that's in a rhythm like Champion, and obviously we haven't seen as many subs for the Tigers because they're not as deep, but sometimes you get a team that's rolling and it's, you know, you want to leave that 5 out on the floor rather than shuffling a new group in. Last shot time for the Crusaders if they want to hold here. Catch and shoot 3 is short. It's followed up in the corner. Another 3 ball this time. They get it to go. Champion trying to beat the buzzer now. Williams, boy, he got fouled. That was a blocking foul. It'll be hoisted at the rim. No good. But the Tigers do take a... I got the score wrong again. It says 50-37 at the gym, so that's what we go with. A 13-point lead for Champion as they go to the locker room. Looks like it's going to be a 12-minute halftime for some reason. So we'll take a shorter halftime than normal, 12 minutes. We'll come back and bring in the second half here in just a little bit. Your score at the half, Champion 50, Dallas 37. We'll be back in just a little bit. Don't go too far. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Champion with their best offensive half in a season. They hung 50 on the board thanks to some sharp shooting three-point shot selections for the Tigers from behind the arc. Braylon Hawkins had a really good shooting half. Here's a look at one of them for three. Marcus Blakely rimmed in a couple as well. So Capacey's got a few from behind the arc. So champion by 13 over Dallas. Looking good here in their first Southwest Region game. First Southwest Region game for both teams. Crusaders just 0-1. They played a whole bunch of exhibitions. Champion is 1-5. And they turn it over on the offensive foul on Blakely to start this second half. So Tigers led by as many as 14 in the opening half. Dallas led briefly in the early going. It was, I believe, 4-2. Don't quote me on that, but they did have a short lead in the very early stages, regardless of what the lead was. Crusaders losing their first game on Wednesday at Manhattan Christian by 19 and struggling a bit defensively here against Champion tonight. Irvs drives in, can't get the friendly rim. Hawkins makes sure it's a one and done. Good rebounding team, Champion. They're fourth in offensive rebounding at 13.5. Oh, man. That's when you know you're feeling it. Did you see that move? How about Braylon Hawkins here today? I mentioned he's third in Division II at the NCAA level and scoring at 22.3 points per ball game. He's also second at 9.5 rebounds. So, guy who averages roughly a double-double a night off the 1 foot. Allen can't get it to go for Dallas. Now Blakely into the forecourt for Champion. Blakely between his legs, driving and throwing it away. Nice job by Irvs, anticipating, coming up with the steal. Here's Perez. Throws it cross court to Harris. Top of the key, Irvs. Ooh, Perez is wide open. They don't see him. They did not see him, and they went the wrong way with the pass, and it goes out of bounds. They had Perez wide open over near us, though. We saw him. Me and the folks at home. Well, I'm at home, too, but you know what I mean. Early stages, Champion by 15, and what is this whistle? Got a foul on, this is the second foul we've seen on an inbound on Dallas. It's going to be a minute for Crusaders fans. It's a relatively new roster, just 6 returners, 10 newcomers. A lot to figure out there. Capacey, Hawkins, Laurent flips it up and in. Champion, good start to the second half as they lead by 17, and the Crusaders call a quick timeout as you see a fired-up bench and Coach Mo Capacey greet his team. We'll take time here, just a couple minutes into this second half. All right, good start for Champion here in the second half. First couple of buckets to them. Opening up now a 17-point lead. Tigers coming in 1-5, 1-2 at home. Dallas 0-1, as I mentioned. Irvs at the half circle. Swings it over to Perez. Perez drives in, leaves it for Hobson. Hobson really had a nice first half, and they kind of went away from him. Couldn't get his first bucket here in the second half. Capacey to Hawkins. Bounce pass to Capacey, and he got hit. $17:43 to go in the ball game. And a wet spot out on the floor. Tigers are going road tripping again. They'll be back-to-back on the road on the 7th and 8th next week. They're going to be in Houston, Texas, playing at Houston Baptist on the 7th, and then taking on University of St. Thomas. So a couple of tough games on the road. They'll be home for another tough game next Saturday against Dillard. That's another scholarship team, I believe. So one home game left, and then 6 more on the road following next Saturday. So overall, here in the month of December, 8 road games. They discussed it, and I guess we're getting free throws here. Malik Laurent will go to the line. Malik has struggled a bit from the charity stripe, and he continues to do so. Missed them both. Capacey, and they're going to get a tie-up between Capacey and Irves. It'll go to Dallas Christian. Champion Christian ranked 6th in the early season poll that came out on the 23rd of November. Next one will be out, I believe, next week sometime. In the corner, Harris, and he stepped out of bounds. Dallas is frustrated right now. They've been shut out here in the half so far. It's been kind of a ragged start to the half. We had a lot of flow in the first half. Not as much here in the first 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of this second half. Williams over to Blakely, catch and shoot 3. Missed it long. Laurent the rebound over to Capacey for 3. Yes! Boy, Zoe Capacey, he's only shooting 26% from downtown. I'm telling you, folks, those stats are garbage. His shot looks so much better as Williams got pushed in the back, so Williams will go to the line. Champions opened up a 20-point lead here. Zoe Capacey's shot looks so much better and more confident and more in rhythm than almost all of last season. Sometimes the stats don't tell you the whole story, especially when you look at some of the opponents for Champion. Royce Mendez checking into the game. Micah Tucker has come on for Dallas as Dwight Coleman just trying to find somebody who will give him some energy and give them some offense and some defense. They need it all right now, down 20. Williams gets 1 out of 2. It's 21, 58-37. Mendez, some light pressure. Allen out deep. Bounce pass goes to Irves. Swings it back to Allen. Double pump and bucket is good. Dallas cut it down to 5 at one point after Champion went up by 10. Since then, it's been all Champion. Hawkins has had the hot hand, and that's what happens when you're that hot. You get that friendly bounce. 61-39, biggest lead for Champion at 22. Mendez attacks Irves. Swings it out to Perez, fakes the 3, cut off. Oh, nice pass. That was a beautiful dime by Perez. So Irv scores, and it's a 20-point game. Capacey into the forecourt. Blakely cuts. Laurent, couldn't handle it. It's a steal by Perez. Perez going 2-on-3, hanging and scoring. He wanted a foul call, but that was a nice job by Williams, actually, to play defense without fouling, falling away. Look out, Blakely. Got it to Williams. Doubled up in the backcourt. AJ done a nice job handling the basketball here today. 15:30 remaining in the ball game. Champion by 18. Capacey for three, same spot, different result. Nice box out there by Irvs, throws it full court. Extra pass Perez to Tucker, he hangs and scores. So it's 16. Williams spinning, keeps the dribble. We've played 5 minutes here in the half. Williams being hounded, he got tripped up by Mendez. And quickly the fouls are starting to rack up for Dallas. These two teams are going to meet again in February in Dallas. Corey Irving into the game. Keyshawn Scott into the game. A.J. Jenkins into the game. Joining Hawkins and Williams. No free throws, really. Well, they gave Laurent free throws, and I was curious as to why. And no free throws this time for Hawkins. I thought for sure he took a shot, but doesn't matter what I think. Both in basketball and in love. Driving in as Keyshawn Scott, he's blocked. But they called another foul on Dallas. So Dallas can't seem to do anything right in the minds of the officials. I believe they have 5 team fouls already. We've played 5 minutes and 6 seconds in a very herky-jerky second half so far. That has been dominated by the Zebras. Quick inbound to Scott, turnaround hook. Can't get it to go. Got the offensive rebound on a tip. Out to Williams for 3. No. Braylon Hawkins offensive rebound. Looking for Scott, and it's deflected out of bounds off the Tigers. There's some of that offensive rebounding we talked about. 13.5 per ball game for Champion. Couldn't get the bucket, though. Now here's an opportunity. That window is... it's cracked, but it's open, and slowly the Crusaders are trying to jam it shut. That's going to be a blocking foul. A.J. Williams has been trying to foul somebody in the backcourt. He is playing very aggressive defense. I say trying to foul with some tongue-in-cheek. He debates it, but that was clearly a foul. So now Irvs will inbound it. Boy, this official is just talking to everybody. Let's play basketball here, please. Constant conversations. Mendez for 3, can't get it to go. Hawkins the rebound. Williams into the forecourt on the far side. A.J. to Braylon, catch and shoot triple. You know that's good. Braylon Hawkins cannot miss here tonight, and the lead is back to 19. Jenkins almost came up with a steal there. Irvs now gets it into the forecourt on the near side. Ooh, nice pass, but a better deflection. Now getting it back was Tucker, and Tucker is fouled. So now the fouls are racking up both ways. So we're going to get free throws. Micah Tucker. There's another wet spot out on the court. So Micah Tucker, who's played well off the bench for the Crusaders here tonight, scored 5 quick ones when he came in the first half. Gets them both. Lead is 17. Hawkins looking to inbound it. AJ to AJ as Jenkins sprints into the forecourt. Jenkins hands it off to Hawkins on the far side. Inside 14 to go in the ball game. Open look for Irving. Buries the three. And the lead is back to 20, 67 to 47. Now there he is talking again. Do we have a timeout? I think we do. Timeout on the court. We're going to step aside, but let's take another look at some of these shots here falling tonight for Champion. And look at that nifty scoop shot. This is Braylon Hawkins kind of night, ladies and gentlemen, and it's all Tigers. We'll be back here in just a moment. Champions lead is 20 again. 13:50 remaining in the ball game. It'll be Dallas Christian with the basketball. Krishima, glad to be back with you. As we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty, the real regular season for the Tigers. All of these games against scholarship opponents. Player fell down there for Dallas. It was McKayabo who's into the game. Tucker fell down. Still possession for the Crusaders, and a bank shot is good by Irves. Dallas has started to heat up offensively. They got to figure it out on this end, though. They have not been able to stop Champion from behind the arc here tonight. Tigers are red hot from three. Jenkins to Hawkins down low. That's going to be an offensive foul. And that's the way to get the stop. Irves sacrificing his body. 13-10 left to play. Crusaders get it back. Tigers are 5-2 against Dallas in the last 7 games. Crusaders won the last meeting in Joplin, Missouri in the ACCA tournament back on March 4th. Tigers won the regular season meeting between these two schools, 82-68. That was here at home. 12:53 remaining in the contest. Jenkins hangs and scores. 69-51, lead back to 18. McKayabo. He'll walk it up for the Crusaders. Got tied up. Good defense by Irving. Hawkins, alley-oop. Laying it up and in is Keyshawn Scott. $12:25 left to go. Looks like we got a whistle for some subs. A.J. Williams getting some water. There was something going... No, he's not coming out. He's just getting some water. There was something going on at the other end. Of course, folks, since I'm at the home studio, well, they did allow a sub in. Taz Glover's into the game. Okay, so Crusaders basketball. Cabo into the forecourt. Perez back to him on the wing. Now Tucker. Tucker turns on the Jets. Attacks. Can't get it over Scott. Good defense by the taller Keyshawn Scott. Irving thought about it. Corey drives in. Hangs. Offensive foul. The party pooper underneath making that call. If he wasn't in the restricted area, it was a good call. If he was in the restricted area, it's a terrible call. Ooh, no. A.J. Williams is shaken up. Oh, that's not what you want. That's not what you want to see. A.J. Williams is shaken up, and he's coming out of the game. K.J. Harris comes in for him. But, oh, I hope that's nothing terrible. It didn't look good. He was leaving under his own power, but the way he was walking. Mendez drives him. McCabe got it to go from the right block. I think we might have gotten a technical foul called here. .11:47 left to go. This has been a rugged and ragged and whistle-heavy second half. And a technical foul call. The Crusaders have been doing a lot of complaining, and I guess the officials had enough of it. How about Corey Irving's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the technicals? Brooks the first one. Irving hit a three off the bench a few minutes ago. Gets 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. He's got 4 in the game. Lead is 19. Champion with the basketball as well. Hawkins will inbound it. Full court press is on for Dallas. So far it hasn't been much of a challenge for Champion. Glover back to Braylon. Hawkins takes it left of the lane. His pocket is picked. Great defense there. Perez coast to coast. He got it to go. He is looking for a foul on that swipe by Scott. He might have had a decent gripe. Glover between the circles. Scott. Irving for 3 again. Not that time. Tip for the rebound. Hawkins got another offensive rebound. Glover, extra pass. It's deflected back to him. Here's Harris for 3. In and out. And a rebound controlled by the Crusaders. Over on the right side, something's going on in this game, and not exactly sure what, as the camera is staying on this side of the court. Marcus Blakely is going to come into the ball game for Corey Irving. Again, the camera has not moved at all, so I can't tell you what's been going on. Let's run back this Braylon Hawkins play one more time. Like I said, this second quarter, it's getting a little dicey out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put it that way. 11:01 left to go. Officials are starting to clamp down on all the complaining and into the forecourt now, Mendez. McCabe. He traveled with the basketball. Crusaders turn it over. Blakely will inbound against the full court press. Hawkins back to him. Now Harris will walk it up for the Tigers. KJ gets a screen, leaves it for Glover, drives in, blows right past the defense. That is way too easy. But Glover will take it. Mendez into the forecourt quickly, and a blocking foul going to be called on Harris. Allen checking back in for Dallas. McCabe will come out. Inbound goes to Perez. Turnaround bucket is long. Hawkins is going to let it go out of bounds. So the ball goes back to Champion. Tigers maintaining a 19-point lead. They've led by over 20 here in this half. Champion's been in control of this game for most of it. This is great news. Great news to see A.J. Williams back out there. He was shaken up, walking funny. Came out of the game just moments ago, but he's okay, and that's a great sign for Champion. Just about set to get a couple players who have been out. It's an offensive foul. See, that's one of those, like, it's just been whistle heavy, and that's one of the ones the kid turned the ball over. Just swallow the whistle on that. You know, let something go. 10:06 left to play, and Allen will inbound it. Once the kid turned the ball over, who cares if there's a foul? A three by somebody. We couldn't see who. Offensive rebound by Battles. Mendez. Good ball movement to Allen. Extra pass back to Perez for three in the corner. Shots just not falling with ease tonight for Dallas. They do get the offensive rebound. Irvs misses on the first, but collects on the second. 17-point game. 74-57. A.J. Jenkins across midcourt. Keyshawn Scott for three. And that's going to go out of bounds. Tigers will let that, Crusaders will let that go out. Scott out, coming back in, Malik Laurent for Champion. Allen looking to attack. Battles. Nice cut by Allen. And then it goes off him out of bounds. Another turnover for the Crusaders. Inbound goes to the full court. Move the camera. Wake up. Hello. Hello. Wake up, please. Man. Oh. That's going to be an offensive foul, yeah. A.J. Williams extended that arm. 8:49 left to go. Look, the complaining's got to stop on both sides, too. I understand the frustration there. It's been a tightly called half, but A.J., you extended the arm, man. They're going to call that. There's nothing you can do about it. Into the forecourt now. Here's Allen. Perez on the wing. Perez into the circle, into the lane. Turnaround contested shot. He got it anyways. So quietly, the lead is 15. Champions got to get back to that offensive flow that they were enjoying. Don't worry about the whistles. Still in control, though, with 8:17 to play. Blakely for three. He's been hot, as just about everybody has. Missed that one, though. Perez around one defender. Got it over Laurent, and it's a 13-point game. Quietly, Dallas. Like I said, that window ain't quite shut yet. Jenkins throws up a wild shot. Blakely, the offensive rebound, goes to Glover. Extra pass. Here's Williams from deep. Yes! Champion needed that one. Timeout. 7:46 left to go. Tigers with a big bucket to answer back this Dallas run. The lead 16 again for Champion. We'll step aside. So 7:46 left to play, 77-61. Tigers with the lead. They've led by double figures for about 75% of this one. Irv's quick trigger bangs through to 3. Nick Irv's starting to heat up. He scored 14 in the first regular season game on Wednesday, a loss at Manhattan. Williams on the right. 7:18 remaining. So Capacey back into the game. Hawkins got it to go, and the foul. Every bounce has gone Braylon Hawkins' way here tonight. I'd be interested. He might be close to 40 tonight. I mean, he has been really on fire. I'm not sure if he's played enough, but when he's out there, he is producing. Missed the three-point opportunity, though. Allen got the rebound, flies into the forecourt. It's not over yet. Irvs is heating up. He draws the foul, can't get the bucket. Foul's going on Keyshawn as Nick Irvs goes back to the line. Trying to will his team back in this one. Nick Irvs, one of the 6 returning players for the Crusaders, although he's listed as a freshman. Remember, the classifications, because of COVID, are kind of all over the place. So 1 out of 2 at the line. And it's a 14-point game. Jenkins, pass is tipped, thrown away. AJ turns it over again. Irvs into the forecourt. The hot hand right now for Dallas. Perez goes back to him. Doubled up in the corner. The 3 is up. The 3 is good by Battles, and it's an 11-point game. Dallas wants time. This one is not over yet. Crusaders trying to mount a comeback. 79-68. We'll return in just a moment. So we've got 6:36 remaining. Dallas in the full court press again. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Champions lead has been over 20 as A.J. Williams hits a big bucket. And every time Dallas has made a run, Champions been able to punch right back. Irvs had it poked away by Scott. Got it back, now down to Allen, and Allen is fouled. Jarius Allen goes to the line for 2. Fouls racking up for both teams. Both teams are in the bonus, I believe, as well. Another wet spot. It's been a blue-collar second half. A lot of up and down action in the first half, and here in this second half, it's been physical. And there's been some tight whistles, although for the most part the game's been officiated pretty well. Some of the players would disagree, but first free throw is no good by Allen. One out of two, 12-point game, 81-69. Tigers put up 50 in the first half, best offensive half of the season. Here in game number, quote-unquote, 7, not counting the exhibitions. A.J. Williams drives in. Capacey, pass to Scott. Scott, his defender went for the steal, and Keyshawn with a beautiful move. 5:37 left to go in the ball game. Lead back to 14. Quickly into the forecourt. Allen for three. Around the world, no. Capacey comes up with the rebound. Capacey into the circle, into the lane. Pass is deflected and taken away by Irves. Irves hangs in the lane. Bucket is good off the glass. 12-point game again. Williams goes right side with it. Guarded by Battles. Around him. Pass deflected. Another steal. Tigers getting sloppy. Out on the run. That one's poked away. It's last touch by Champion. Good transition defense, but it'll stay with the Crusaders. Allen on the wing. Irves with the fake. Drives, spins, stripped. And, the official near us says it was not touched by Champion. The official underneath the hoop initially signaled Dallas Christian basketball. But he was overruled. A.J. Williams into the forecourt. 4:42 remaining. That ball deflected. Pull up by Jenkins. Can't get it to go. Battles. Extra pass goes to Allen. Foot was on the line. Airballed it, though. Scott the rebound. Williams into the forecourt. AJ the mid-range. In and out. Rebound controlled again by Battles. Battles. Irves. Catch and shoot three by Mendez. Can't get it. And the ball goes out of bounds off of him. As Keyshawn Scott used his body. So the lead remains 12 here. Dallas has had some opportunities. Neither team has scored on their last couple of possessions. Jordan Harris back in for the Crusaders. Marcus Blakely checks back in. He's played well here tonight to close it out for Champion. So Blakely, Hawkins, Williams, Scott, and Capacey that's the five right now. Inside 4 to go, 3:52 to be exact. Tigers need a good possession here. Scott top of the key. Capacey for three. He got hit on the hand. Is that Tucker again? That's the second time he's fouled a three-point shooter. And he couldn't believe it. He did it the first time. Can't believe it. He did it again. So now Capacey goes to the line for three. And he is a 78% free throw shooter. Rims in the first one. Good on the second as well. All three are good, and that pushes the lead back out to 15. Capacey out. Shaquem Prince Sadler back in the game. So Tigers comfortably in control. Dallas not going quietly, but this one is Champions to lose. Allen attacks and scores. Quick bucket there is much needed for the Crusaders. Behind the back, Blakely into the front court. And I believe we might have a foul. We didn't get to see the action, of course. So, looks like Harris and Tucker are back in the game. A little offense for defense here for Dwight Coleman. And I think we're going to get another timeout. A long second half continues on. Champion by 13, 3:19 left to go in the ball game. We'll see if the Tigers can close out the Crusaders here when we come back. Champion's been up double figures for most of the night. In control here, 3:19 left to go. They have the basketball in a 13-point lead. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Tigers back on the road this week, December 7th and 8th. Next Saturday, a home game. And then 6 straight on the road to wrap up the first half of the season. Shaquem Prince Sadler, too strong off the glass. Ball ping-pong to Hawkins, couldn't get it to go. Prince Sadler almost had it ripped away, stays with it, shoots it over 4 defenders, and draws contact. So Shaquem will go to the line. He's done pretty well from the charity stripe so far this season. Mendez and Irves come back into the game for Dallas. They've been subbing in and out like crazy, offense for defense here late in this second half. 1 out of 2 for Shaquem, 14-point advantage for Champion. Quickly is Allen. Allen the mid-range, pull up no. It's tipped by Battles, and he got the second effort as he caught Champion napping. Do we have another timeout? How many timeouts do these teams get? Another one. We're going away again. We'll be back here in just a moment. Champion trying to take care of business in a rugged second half. Tigers still leading by double figures. We're late in the second half. As Tigers, again, they haven't had any trouble with the press. 2:42 left to go. And A.J. Williams buries another triple. Good to see him starting to get it going from behind the arc these last couple of games. His shot has looked better. Lead back to 15. 3 by Battles is off the mark. And finally a stop. I'm going to say that's a backcourt violation. Nice job by Tucker to disrupt that pass. A.J. Jenkins is in for Blakely, and Dallas continues its shuffling of players. As Perez and others come back in. Mendez is out there as well. So Allen will inbound. Champion in control here late. Dallas is still very much playing the win. Allen on the far side. Irv spins, lost the handle on it. It's a steal by Jenkins. Jenkins attacks, can't score. Scott is fouled on the putback attempt with exactly 2 minutes left to go. Some free throws by Keyshawn Scott. So put a little more frosting on the cake in what should be a Tigers victory here tonight. Their second of the season and their first Southwest Region victory. Yeah, Keyshawn was in the act of shooting, so he misses the first one. Missed them both. Now a tie-up. And I believe Champions got the possession arrow. They do. So that's a big tie-up by Braylon Hawkins. We've talked about his offensive game. He's done a lot of the little things as well here tonight. So Tigers with 1:57 can start running some clock here in a 15-point game. 90 points on the board for Champion. Blakely in, Scott is out as Mo Capacey goes small. Get all the ball handlers in. Looks like a zone here for the Crusaders. Like I said, Tigers content to run some clock. It's down to 9 though, so got to get into your offense now. Hawkins, the heat check. Not that time. Tip for the rebound. Here comes Dallas. Whistle, or the buzzer went off, and Dallas kept playing. They got a dunk. Champion quit. The horn went off, but that was inadvertent, and you got to keep playing unless the officials stop action. So Champion went to sleep there. Although not totally their fault, like I said, you got to keep going until the officials say otherwise. So 13-point game here late. About 90 seconds left. Hawkins will inbound it. Full court press again for Dallas. Champion, credit them. They've done a nice job against that full court press. Really nice job. Hawkins for 3. Put a little more sprinkles on those cupcakes. As Williams, connects. Allen answers back with a triple. But this one is all Champion here tonight. $93-79, the correct score. Champion does turn it over with a minute left to play. Tigers' best offensive performance of the season for them. 3-point shooting. We don't have the stats, of course, but I would venture to guess that this is their best 3-point shooting game as Irvs throws it right to Williams. A.J. Williams, Braylon Hawkins doing a nice job behind the arc. Capacey's hit a few. Can we please get the camera where we can see all the action? Capacey drives in. Williams don't really need to take a shot here, but they will. Williams looking to do work, and he got fouled hard. Oh, they called him for steps. So apparently good defense by Mendez. I thought he wrapped him up, but it's a travel instead. 21.9 left to go. Dallas will have one more offensive possession here. So Dallas will fall to 0-2 here on this road trip. They have yet to play at home. Their first home game won't be until the 10th, a week from today, against Ozark. All of their 10 exhibitions were on the road. And that road stretch will continue with another exhibition against the D1 on Tuesday, Tarleton State. Bucket no good. Champion can run it out. They're going to win their second game of the season here this evening. In a great victory, getting their first Southwest Region victory over Dallas. These two teams will battle again in February, mid-February, right before the region tournament begins. But it's all Champion here today, 93-79. Our next broadcast will be next Saturday as Dillard University comes to town. It's a doubleheader at 1 and 3. Come on back for that one, folks. Once again, your final score. All around great effort for the Tigers here today. They win 93-79. That's going to do it for us. My name's Chris Sheeman, folks. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.